Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I'm creating a scrapbook layout using the My Creative Scrapbook March main kit. Now if you haven't seen this kit, I do have a full unboxing on my YouTube channel and I will leave that link down below in the description box. Now this kit is full of spring floral paper, and so what I want to do is I want to create some additional embellishments that will match perfectly with my layout. So to do that, I've brought out some mixed media supplies. I'm using the Scrapbook.com mixed media cardstock, and I've brought in some shimmers paints. Now this isn't a fancy technique or anything, this is super easy to do. But I want to bring in these paints and paint this entire sheet of cardstock so that I can cut some embellishments out of it that will shimmer and shine. So I just love the look of shimmers paints, and when they dry, how they're so shiny and sparkly. It's like you've added liquid glitter to your embellishments. So the first color that I use there, that green, that is a Vibes, and it's called Mysterious Green, and it's actually my favorite color of green for making leaves. This yellow color that I'm putting down is called Mind Your Bee's Nest, and this is Twinklings. And so I'm just applying some water. Now you'll see here the Twinklings and the Inklings are both in little paint pans, and you just add a little bit of water to activate them. Now before I started my painting, I also applied a little bit of water to the cardstock so that the paint will move around easily. I do also have a cleanup cloth here from scrapbook.com that I'm using to just keep my work surface clean, and I am painting on my glass board studio mat. A couple things I want to mention is if you ever place an order on the Shimmers Paints website, I'm also on their design team, so if you add my name, Melissa Minor, to the notes section of your order, Shimmers will send you a free paint. And you can add my name to every order you place, and each time you'll receive another free paint. The pink that I colored there, that lighter pink color, is called Loose Lips Pink Ships, and it's in Inklings. And then the color that I just applied is a Vibes, and it's Mango Tango, and it's a little bit darker. I also took the nozzle and I splattered a little bit over that Loose Lips Pink Ships paper. So I'm going to set these aside to dry, and then you can see here, this is the result of all my die cutting. Not going to lie, this did take quite a while, and I did have to run it through my die cutting machine twice because that mixed media cardstock is thicker. So these are the two die sets that I used. One of them is the Scrapbook.com Sunny Lane Florals, and then the other one is the Scrapbook.com Market Blooms. All right, so I have my embellishments all ready. I'm going to set those aside, and I'm going to get ready to start this scrapbook layout. Now I am using a sketch for inspiration. It is an Allison Davis sketch, so it is a paid sketch. So I'm not going to be able to leave you the measurements of any of these. This is my interpretation of the sketch, but I will leave a link to her sketchbook that I used. This is the Sketches with 3x4 and 4x3 photos, and it's sketch number 10. So her sketchbooks are very inexpensive, and I love having all of her sketches. I print them out and add them in some protective sleeves and put them in a binder. And whenever I'm looking for inspiration, I always pull out my sketchbooks. So this is just a sheet of white cardstock that's 12 by 12. I do actually buy all of my white cardstock in bulk on Amazon. I get like 500 sheets at a time. And I find that it is cheaper that way. I do have to cut it down. They're like 12 by 18, but I'm able to get one scrapbook layout, 12 by 12, and then also a card out of it with a little bit of leftover paper. So I think that's a great value. I am bringing in a few colors of Distress Oxide ink, and I'm applying these down before I add my pattern papers. This color here is Tumbled Glass. That's the blue color. And then for the center, I'm going to be using Fossilized Amber, which is a yellow. And so here it is. Here's the Fossilized Amber. And then I will also bring in a Distress Oxide Spun Sugar. I am working on my Glassboard Studio mat, and I love that for easy cleanup. If you're ever interested in purchasing a glass mat or any of the products that go along with it, like the little trays that attach to the side. I have ink trays too. I don't pull them out near enough like I should, but you can add my name, Melissa, to your order, the coupon code, and you can save 15%. I'll leave links to any of these additional products that I brought in today, in addition to the My Creative Scrapbook website. In case you're interested, I usually earn a small commission at no extra charge to you, so I always appreciate when you shop my links. Speaking of My Creative Scrapbook, if you add my name, when you sign up, they will give you a free gift. So that's a good win-win. I'm adding the pattern papers here that I've already selected and cut down. I love these colors together, the yellow and the pink and the blue. I love that floral, and then all of my die cut florals. It's going to be so pretty. I have 3 photos that I'm scrapbooking today, and I printed these at home on my Epson PictureMate 400, and I printed them 3x4. And these are photos of Tatum and Pepper, and I cannot believe how tiny Pepper looks in these photos. So these were taken at the end of July 2025. We received, we got Pepper the first weekend, like July 4th weekend, and so we hadn't even had him a month at this point. And I just look back at these photos, and he was so tiny. Now you'll notice Tatum has a sling around her arm. This is, she hurt her arm at a softball tournament and had her arm in a cast for a while. So this was during that time, but it didn't stop her from smiling and spending time with Pepper, and he's checking out the cast. You'll notice the direction that I placed all my photos. So Pepper's kind of looking into the layout in each of those side photos, and then he's kind of straight on in the center. I like doing that with my photos. I don't like anyone looking off the page if I can prevent it. I'm using a few of the puffy stickers that came in the kit. The first one I have there is Smiles, and then Isn't Life So Lovely? So that's going to be my title. And now I'm going to start embellishing using these gorgeous florals that I die cut from the paper that I used my paints on. The camera does not pick up how pretty these embellishments are. I wish it did, but it does not show the shimmer and shine that is on each of these florals and leaves. They are just so pretty in person. I wish that the camera picked it up. The photos don't do it justice, and neither does the video. The only way to truly appreciate how pretty this is in person. But it is gorgeous. So this is something I like to do. So in the kit, I wanted some more florals because the florals that were included in the kit, I used those right away, and I had quite a bit of my kit left. So this is one way that I have found that you can extend your kit is by creating your own embellishments to match the colors in the paper collection. Yes, it takes a little bit of time to do that, but I think the end result is so worth it. So I'm going to continue building some floral clusters here. Be sure, if you haven't already checked out the My Creative Scrapbook website, we do have a gallery, and each month all of the design team members, all of our layouts are posted out there. So there's lots and lots of inspiration for all of the kits that are online. So I love looking through the other design team members' layouts, and I definitely recommend that you check them out for some additional inspiration. And if you're not already following them, like on Facebook and on Instagram, on YouTube, you might just find someone new to follow to give you some additional ideas for your scrapbooking layouts. I'm continuing to build floral clusters here, looking through all of my die cuts. I'm going to dry fit some of these, and then I'm going to end up making some decisions and gluing most of these down off camera. If I'm truly happy with the placement of the flower, I will go ahead and glue it down. Now the majority of these flowers I'm gluing directly down flat to the layout. I will pop up 1 or 2 of them with some foam tape, but not really very many. I want most of these glued down flat. I do have the dimension there from the puffy foam stickers. So let me see here. Let me go ahead and glue a couple of these down. Now, since I did use that mixed media cardstock, the weight is a little thicker, and I found that using a liquid glue will hold these down just a little bit better with that thicker cardstock. So I'm going to hold a few of these in place, and we'll get them down. I will continue building these floral clusters. So let's put a couple more flowers down, and then I will come back and show you the end result of all my floral clusters. Now there are little centers for each of these flowers as well, and they're over there in my stack and sort tray to the right of my screen. So the little like circle things, I will go in and add, a different color of center to each of these florals, and that's what I think really brings these flowers to life, is when I go ahead and add the centers to them. They look a little bit plain right now, but once I add the centers, they will really pop and have new life. Speaking of foam tape, here is one of the flowers that I'm going to pop up on some foam. I really think I only used foam on 2 flowers on this entire layout. So we'll pop this one up because it does overlap that pink flower there. So we'll get this one popped up. And then I will bring in a set of leaves for it. So I did try to alternate the different kinds of leaves that I'm using on each of the flowers. And that's why I use the 2 different sets of dies, because I like the leaves so much better in one of the sets over the other. So I like the set with the double leaves because that's a little bit less work, right? These right here, because you get 2 leaves in 1 die cut. And most of these leaves, you just get 1 single leaf when you cut them out. So here is a flower here, and then let me see what I want to do here. I'm trying to decide. I've kind of went rogue from the sketch. So the sketch was for the pattern papers and the photos, and then all of the embellishments, I'm having to think through and make decisions on where I want to put these. So I'm making those decisions as we go, and you can see I've moved along quite a bit with my flowers, and you can see the centers in there, and I just think they look so pretty. I'm also going to add this puffy foam sticker here with a butterfly, and then I think I'm going to add another one with a tiny butterfly here, and then I've also got a bird that I will bring in and add right between those flowers right here. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue, and we'll stick the flower down. So this layout came together super fast. It was super simple. The die cutting wasn't so much simple, but it's really worth it in the end. If you have any questions about the My Creative Scrapbook kits, leave those down below. I'd be happy to answer those. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. And if you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!